Hello everyone, this is Dr. Vishal Trivedi from Department of Biosciences and Bioengineering, IIT Guwahati. And in the course Basics of Biology, we are going to deal with an interesting topic to understand the living organisms. So, understanding the living organisms requires the systematic study of that particular organisms. As the name suggests, the biology is made up of the two words. One is called as the bios, which is mean by the living organism, and the logos means the study. So biology is the field of science which actually study the living organisms. And you can see that the many scientists have contributed for studying the different aspects of the living organisms. The course is being organized into the 12 modules where we are first discuss about the classification of the living organisms, so how these organisms are related to each other. Then we are going to talk about how these organisms are evolving. So as per the many theories, the organisms are being evolved from the earlier organisms, so the higher organisms are being evolved from the lower organisms. And once we understand the evolution, then we are actually going to discuss about some more detail about the molecular understanding. So we are going to discuss about the different types of cells, whether it is the prokaryotic cell or the eukaryotic cell. And once you could understand the cellular structures and the functions of the different organelles, then we are actually going to talk about the biomolecules which are responsible for the different types of functions within the cell. And once you understand the biomolecules, then we are actually going to discuss about how these biomolecules are governing and regulating the different types of cellular processes. And once you understand the cellular processes, we'll actually going to discuss about the physiology, how these different types of cells are contributing into the physiological outcomes. The course is mostly been designed for the undergraduate or the postgraduate student, and it is also been targeted for the PhD students. Since this course is going to talk about the living organism, or it is going to tell you about the different properties of the living organisms, the course is more focused for the non-biology oriented undergraduate or the postgraduate or the PhD students. The engineering stream is being diversified into the different fields, right? According to the specializations, according to the requirements and so on, right? You can see that the engineering field is being diversified into the mechanical engineering, chemical engineering, computer science, civil engineering, information technology and electrical engineering. Now all these branches are being having the core area where they are studying their core topic, right? But most of these fields are being meant for the welfare of the society, for designing the different types of tools which are actually for the humans or for the different types of living organisms. So as you can see that in the biology field is been diversified into the different types of areas, whether it is the pisciculture, agriculture, drug discovery, generating the different types of organisms, medicines, transgenic animals or vaccines. All these fields are actually requiring a support and as well as the feedback from the core engineering area. So that's why most of the people, whether they are in the mechanical field, whether they are in the computer science, whether they are in the engineering field or electrical engineering field, they are trying to work on the interface where they actually require the feedback from the biology, because ultimately what you are doing is you are actually trying to develop the tools which are going to be consumed by the different types of living organisms. How we are going to evaluate in this course? So we are going to have the assignment every week, and then these assignments are going to be the multiple choice questions or one word answers, or they are actually going to give you some problems so that you can actually be able to solve those problems, and that is actually going to give you a learning experience. And at the end of the course we are going to have the exams where we are going to have the multiple choice questions. These multiple choice questions will cover the questions from the assignments, or they are also going to have the questions from this particular content what we are going to discuss in this course. So whether you are a mechanical engineer, whether you are a computer science scientist or whether you are a civil engineer. At the end, you are going to develop the products which are for the human welfare, and you are actually going to have the better idea about the different types of living organisms, their requirements, their physiology, and all other kinds of details. And these details you are actually going to get when you are going to get through this particular course. So I hope it will actually going to enhance your knowledge level. It is actually going to make you a better engineer, and it will actually help you to understand the different types of biological aspects of the living organisms. Thank you.